I'm Catherine Hallberg, and today I'll be discussing the Arizona Purchase Contract. This document contains 10 pages with 9 sections. Sound forbidding? Well, I'm going to break it down into manageable bites for you. Today we'll be discussing the first 5 sections, so let's get started. Section 1 addresses the property that you're purchasing. It contains a legal description so that you're sure that you're buying the correct home. Don't laugh, this has happened. A summary of the terms of your contract appears here, and this includes your offer price, earnest money, down payment, loan, close of escrow date, any personal property or appliances you'd like included, plus any subsequent addenda. Section 2 is all about financing. This discusses the type of loan you're getting. Do you want the sellers to pay for any of your closing costs? What are your obligations during the transaction? Your lender will be providing a pre-qualification form which will assure the seller that you can indeed afford to purchase the property. During the transaction, be sure and respond promptly to any lender requests so that you could close at your appointed date. Don't procrastinate, because there can be consequences for failing to close on time. Section 3 names the title and escrow companies that you'll be using. The title company researches the property to be sure you have clear title to it. 2 months after you close, you don't want Uncle Jake showing up on your doorstep saying that he's part owner and wants to move in. The escrow company holds all the funds, including your earnest money, and disperses it at the close of escrow according to the terms of the contract and any subsequent addenda. You'll want to provide them with your current contact information and address, as they'll be sending you paperwork that you don't want to miss. Now we move on to Section 4. This is all about the seller disclosures. The seller must disclose anything they know about the home since they've owned it, which will come to you in the form of a seller's property disclosure. This is a 6-page document with everything the seller knows about the home. Review it carefully, as it could influence your decision to purchase this property. You'll also receive an insurance claims history in case that pipe that burst and flooded out the home slipped the seller's mind when he was filling out the property disclosure. Per Arizona law, the seller does not have to disclose if somebody died in the home, committed suicide, or was murdered, nor do they have to let you know if a sexual predator lives nearby. There are websites that will provide this information, and if you ask your realtor, I'm sure they'll provide one to you. Section 5 is mainly a continuation of Section 4. It discusses the warranties that go with the home, mainly that the home must be in the same condition when you close as it was when you submitted the offer. Any damage done to the home during the transaction is the seller's obligation to repair. All debris and personal property must be removed, including the sellers themselves. If you did not have this verbiage in here, you'd be trying to move in and the sellers would still be packing. You as a buyer have some obligations as well. You must disclose anything that would materially or adversely prevent you from closing on time or meeting the terms of the contract. You must also affirm that you've conducted all investigations and inspections and are accepting the premises. Remember, in real estate, the written word is king. Do not rely on any verbal assurances. Get a home inspector. Well, we've covered quite a bit of information today, and if you have any questions, feel free to contact me. So until the next time, When we finish up the contract, keep searching for that dream home.